The takeover of Manchester United is what we definitely are talking about today, and we've got quite good news coming in from the camp of Manchester United. If you're interested about the takeover of Manchester United, who's going to be the next owner of Manchester United after the Glazers, this is the time to let you know all you definitely are interested in. Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the United chapter, and make up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu KALS, as I bring to you the latest coming in. So you already know or you've heard about the takeover of Manchester United, as it's been all over the news for something like 6-7 months right about now, and by the look of things there is a final decision that has been made, and it will be remembered that there are two billionaires who have been in a bidding war for the club Manchester United, with the first billionaire being the Ineos billionaire, and that is Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and then the other billionaire being the Saudi Arabian billionaire, and that is none other than Sheikh JASSIM. And Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad is also another big billionaire who's been in this. So there is quite a lot that has happened. Remembering that, putting in consideration that the first bid that went in, actually the last bid for the Ineos billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe was £5 billion, and also he had said that he would be paying £500 million for a club that has a debt of 100, not actually 100, it's 1 billion. And then the other one was bin Hamad. Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad also had something in there. He had a little bit of there was a big fight between the two, and Sheikh JASSIM had to put in 5.5 billion for the club Manchester United. And also he said that he will be making it a clear debt-free. He will clear all the debts that Manchester United has, and that is 1 billion. And also putting in consideration that he will work hand in hand with the community that is at Manchester United, and he will be cashing out a lot of money to develop the community that is at the club Manchester United, and that's been quite good of him. And it will be remembered that the Glazers have always been, actually they have been looking at the wholesale of the club of Manchester United. They're not looking at partial sale. However, having said that, Sir Jim Ratcliffe definitely came up and said that he will be giving out 5 billion. That is quite a lot of money, 5 billion, but not fully. That was not fully 5 billion. That's not what the Glazers were looking at. The Glazers have been looking at a full sale of 6 billion. But Sir Jim Ratcliffe gave them a deal. He said he will be taking partial ownership, but the majority of the stakes will be belonging to Sir Jim Ratcliffe. But that didn't go on quite well with him and with the club Manchester United and the Glazers, as the Glazers have been looking at making sure they can have the full sale, of the club Manchester United. However, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he's been a little bit of the people's favorite, most especially the people in England, with them trying to say they need somebody from England to take control of the club. But when we're talking about figures, talking about money, we head to the Saudi Arabian billionaire, and that is none other than Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad. And Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad, who's put in 5.5 billion shillings, and also says that he's going to make the club debt-free by paying 1 billion that the club is demanded, and also help the community and give the community quite a bit of money, a lot of money to develop the community, the surrounding community. That's been a great deal. So we've got good news coming in that the Glazers are most likely going to be going with the final might be or possibly could be Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad, who is a Saudi Arabian billionaire. So let's wait and see how this all goes with this gentleman, Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad, who is looking at reinforcement in the club, giving out quite a lot of money to the club so that they can buy enough football players. As long as FFP rules agree, he's willing to take in consideration that he wants to make the club much better than it is, as there were quite a lot of strikes before about the ownership of the club, about the Glazers, with quite a lot of people saying the Glazers definitely need to leave the club. And we are most likely going to be seeing Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad taking control over the club, Manchester United. Where do you want, who is your preferred owner of Manchester United as a Manchester United fan? Is it Sir Jim Ratcliffe or it is Sheikh bin Hamad? Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad, who could most likely be the owner. There is a very big possibility, as some rumors came out that the rumor was not true about his ownership. We've got new information that what is going on. There is a big possibility, big chance that he is the current owner, but he's not yet announced just as yet. Things have not been announced just as yet. It's not yet official, but there is a big chance of him being the owner, the current owner of the club, Manchester United. We remember that Manchester United has played quite well the last season. And looking at Erik ten Hag and how he's managed to play very well, looking at where he's ended, taking a trophy, finishing twice in the finals, and also finishing third in the English Premier League. And that definitely means that he's got Champions League football on his side. And that's why he needs a big budget to compete, because he's going to be playing in a number of leagues in the next season, and looking for a big number of trophies in the next season. And reinforcement is definitely something that is needed in the club. And we think once he gets the reinforcement, everything is going to be fine. So with Sir Jim Ratcliffe having said that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is most likely going to be out. When we talk about money, we know he's a billionaire. But put into comparison with what Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad is offering for the club, Manchester United, it is a better deal. And also, if you need to win trophies, then you need money. You need more money. And let's wait and see where all this goes. With very many people in Manchester saying Manchester United is a united club, it's a Manchester club, they would be happy to see Sir Jim Ratcliffe taking control of the club Manchester United, and not anybody in Saudi Arabia or abroad. But with money, that definitely is not going to happen, because at the end of the day, you need happiness, you need the club to perform even much better than it is doing. So that's where I think it's an advantage for Manchester United to take this gentleman to take Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad. So the takeover is most likely going to be going to Sheikh JASSIM bin Hamad. And if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and do not forget to give this video a like if you want Sir Jim. If you want to see the change of ownership from the Glazers, because the Glazers, there's been also something saying that the Glazers can stay at the club Manchester United if they wanted to. Because they wanted 6 billion and nobody's giving them the 6 billion. Anyway, but a lot of pressure has been put on them, and we definitely think we could be seeing them selling the club, and the chance that they are selling is definitely very high. Otherwise, thank you for being part of the United chapter, and make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your host, Abu KALS, as I tell thank you and goodbye for now.